everybody, and welcome to the Knapp Medical Center post-game show. Flower Bluff wins tonight by a final score of 49-14. Let's go to the highlights in this one. We'll pick it up in the second half. It was 35-0. Flower Bluff leading at the half, and they add to the score here. This is Tyler Simpson with a TD catch, run after the catch, and then another score here for Flower Bluff. This is third quarter action. Another catch. This is Cameron Dickinson, 49-0. But the Wildcats didn't give up all night. They played with a lot of heart, a lot of grit and determination tonight. Gianni Ortiz right up the middle, cutting down into the lead, 49-7 there. And then Weslaco East, they continue to do well on special teams right here. Check out the play and the ball as the Wildcats continue to battle. They go after this one. Do they? The team here stripping the ball away, picked up by Jonathan Gaitan with the recovery, and the Wildcats would put some more points on the board right here in the fourth quarter. He's been doing it all season long. Malachi Rodriguez will get his hands on the football, taking it for the Wildcats. There you see the recovery, and Malachi in for the score. That's his 8th touchdown for the Wildcats, or actually for Malachi for the season. They're making it 49-14 final score, and handing the Wildcats their first loss of the season. But they continue to battle back. They continue to stay focused on this game, and they move on to the next one. Coach Bourget is with us. Coach, 49-14 Flower Bluff. They come to this game. You see a lot of D1 players on that other side. Very difficult team to play against. But your team never gave up and continued to play hard.
No, I mean, at West Coast, we don't give up. You know, we made some mistakes early in the game, not getting that kickoff and stuff. You know, we got to do a better job coaching. We got to do a better job in practice. Thought the kids gave a lot of heart tonight, played hard. You know, this team went to the 4th round for a reason last year. They got a senior ball club. They got 9 on defense back and 8 on offense. But I still think we could play them better, and I'm hoping maybe down the road, maybe we'll get in that second, third round if it's willing, and we can face them again and see what we can do. They're well coached. They got some great athletes, but I feel like we do too. Tonight it was just like running into the wall. When something bad happened, it just kept going. So, you know, my hat's off. The kids, we had starters out there midway through the fourth quarter still fighting. Then we put some guys in and they fought too. So as a head coach, that's all I can ask of them, to give everything they got. And we had 2 weeks of practice, 2 good weeks of practice. It's just that, you know, look at you guys as Cowboys. I mean, they struggle.
That's a good one, Coach.
For 30 years.
We'll take it.
and you know, I make that joke, but, you know, we have a saying at Wesco East next. We're going to go on to the next game, and I hope everybody that came out tonight will come support these guys. We play Brownsville-Rivetta at Vets High School. We're going to go over there, and we're going to play East football and see if it's good enough, but we want to play like Kansas City Chiefs, not the Dallas Cowboys. But, hey, you know, anything can happen on a given night. And, you know, we look forward to the rest of our schedule. We're sitting at 4-1. We're 2-1 in district. Nothing to hang our head about. I mean, tonight didn't go our way, but you can bet our players will be ready next week.
You know what, Coach? But you got to like the way you guys played, especially in the fourth quarter, especially the last 6 to 8 minutes of it. I feel like that's some momentum you can carry into next week. Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. You know, a lot of people don't understand. We lost a lot of seniors last year, and our offense is full of first-year starters. But that's Bell Morris, if you guys don't know. He's probably the best linebacker that ever came out of this school. And I tell you what, these kids and these parents, I love their support. I love how they come and they pull for their team, you know, even through the bad times, which is tonight. But there'll be good times. I'll guarantee you that. And I'll tell you this right now. Wesco East, we will come out and we will play hard next week. And like you said, we just got to let this game go and prepare for the next week. That fourth quarter, we got some momentum. So we expect to bring that first quarter next week.
Yeah, and one of the things that's, we always see from Weslaco football is they're always prepared for that next game. They're always prepared for those big games. So you got Rivera coming up, and now you want to take it one game at a time. So how do you prepare? Just get ready for the next game.
Well, I think, first of all, we're going to come in and we'll run them and lift them tomorrow like we always do to get the soreness out. We'll find out if we got anybody really banged up. If not, you can bet Monday we'll be out there at practice, and we'll be watching Rivera this weekend and see what they do. I think they got a pretty good run game. I know their record don't show it, but they have some guys that can move the ball, so we're going to have to tackle a lot better than we did tonight. We're going to have to block a lot better, but these guys are capable of that. They've seen the first 4 games. We beat a Mission team that lost to Vela by 4. This was just not our night. And in sports, it's like that. And, it's hard to explain because we thought we had them ready to go, and the kids thought they was ready to go. But, when things slip up early, and it did, it just kept like an avalanche, and we couldn't stop it. We tried to, but the fourth quarter, I was happy with their effort.
Well, you got to admit, Coach, that, every year you have that one game where it just didn't work out. Do you feel like this was it? This was the game where, this was it. This was the worst we'll get, but things are just going to be better moving forward.
I sure hope you're right. As a coach, you just go out there, and as a coach, and my coaches do the best they can, the players do the best they can, and I think we can improve a lot of this game. But man, I'm not gonna sit here and make any lies or excuses up. That's a pretty good team over there. That quarterback signed a Division I scholarship. That number 1 signed a Division I scholarship. And
you can tell.
Yeah. I mean,
those guys can play.
Yeah, the quarterback threw for 300 yards per game, and it just ain't our game. It's every game before that. So I thought our kids competed well. I thought the coaches did a good job at halftime making adjustments. It was 14-14 second half. People can say, well, they put their backups in. Well, I got a young team. This young team's going to be back next year, so maybe we'll be playing them young kids that went into the game, because that is a senior ball club.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We'll let you go.
All right, thank you guys for showing up. And, hey, let's show up in Brownsville. Let's give these kids a lot of support next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Just talk about the grit and determination of this young team to continue to play, and you get Malachi Rodriguez scoring a touchdown. Gianni Ortiz, some of those playmakers came into play there in the fourth quarter.
When you have guys like Malachi Rodriguez that you put him in, and in a game like this, that he's able to score a touchdown, he's able to make positive plays. They were able to get into the red zone, get some first down, play their style, basically. That's what they wanted to do, was move the chains, get some first downs, and kind of wear the team down. They did that in the last 6 to 8 minutes. So I think that's the momentum they will carry moving forward and into next week.
Yeah, and you got to build on those last 2 touchdowns, and that's what Coach Burgett was saying. They never quit, got that determination to try to get on the board and score, and that's what you have to build on. Coming into practice this coming week, they got Rivera, then they got North, and another big game against PSJ and North, so they'll just build on that.
No doubt about that, and I like the fact that on special teams, they were able to make a play and set up that second touchdown where, you just didn't give up. They just kind of kept going. They kept going. They basically didn't care what the score was, and that's how you got to approach it, and I'm sure that's something that the coaches address to the kids, like, who cares what the score is? Treat it like it's nothing to nothing, and they did a great job.
Malachi Rodriguez already has 8 touchdowns on the season. We're in week 6 here, right? So that's kind of like the halfway mark. I mean, he continues on that pace. You're talking 16 touchdowns for a freshman? Yeah. That's incredible.
That is incredible. And I mean, he's on pace to go over 1,000 yards. He came in with, like 500 or something like that in 4 games. So, he's had quite the freshman year. Candidate for freshman, well, not freshman, but newcomer of the year.
Yeah. He can be on people's radar for recruiting purposes. Absolutely. And things like that. So, things to build on. Disappointing loss, of course, your first loss of the season. And you're right, it's the first loss. You're going into the next game, and you still got the whole season, or the district season, right in front of you.
No doubt about that. And kind of Coach Burgett says it starts tomorrow morning, when they lift weights and they start thinking about Brownsville Rivera down there at Sam Stadium. And he's right. I used to work in Brownsville for 3 or 4 years. I know the kind of tradition they have over there. I know what kind of pride they have. So they know that they have to prepare for this game.
All right, we'll go ahead and leave it right there. A disappointing loss for Weslaco East. 49-14 is the final score. Moving on to the next game, it'll be at Rivera. For Mike Gonzalez, I'm Carlos Robledo. Thanks for joining us here on the Knapp Medical Center postgame show.